Hello everybody, and today I'm back with another mod showcase of possibly one of the best survival hardcore type mods of all time. So this is the Nihilo Creatio Mod. It's about the same as Nihilo and Nihilo Adescendio. I really have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right at all, but either way. But this one is a souped up version of it. This from OpenBlocks. It just really helps if you have OpenBlocks installed when trying to do this sort of thing. I'll get to that later though. So guys, probably one of the first things that you're gonna find yourself in this mod is it's really useful for when you are doing a skyblock, and allows you to pretty much survive from a tree and a single piece of dirt. So first thing you're gonna want to do is use that tree to craft a wooden crook. This crook will probably need survival for this, right? That'd be important. So it breaks the leaves and has an increased chance to give you saplings, and is the only way to acquire silkworms, which are essential for the progression in the mod. See, like that's more than you'd get from multiple trees usually. And you also get them faster. So if you're gonna break trees, definitely use a crook. This is very essential. And afterwards, grab the wood afterwards. The wood isn't really too important. It's pretty important too, I guess. Let me just throw those in there. Now the bone crook. The crook is made with just a bunch of sticks. Bone crook, bunch of bones. So it just has more durability. That's pretty much it. Then now that we have silkworms. So this will be a good tree right here. Silkworms will infest leaves that you right click them on and spread to other leaves. You'll know when it's infested when the leaves are a pure white color. Now they'll begin to turn lighter shades of green, and it lets you know that they are infested. And that allows you to get string. So I'll go show that once the entire tree is good, because it's a little hard for me to tell. Otherwise, I think this one's ready, right? I think this one's ready. Yeah, there you go. So you get string from that, and that's used, and you need that. Oh, I did not know there was so many uses for string with all the mods I have. Anyway, so you're gonna need that to make a string mesh, which is 9 string. Put that in a sieve, which is crafted with any sort of planks, any slab, and 2 sticks. Now, there's only one sieve, unlike in previous versions. Instead, you just get different types of mesh, such as this flint stiffened, which is a string with a bunch of flint, like that. Iron stiffened, which is a flint with a bunch of iron, and then diamond, which is, you guessed it, iron with a bunch of diamonds. So, yep, now if you look in this right here, there's a lot of different things, such as if you put sand with string mesh, you get cocoa beans. But sand diamond mesh, prismarine shards. Then of course you can also throw the leaves in there, and you have a chance to get the sapling. 4% chance to get the sapling, 10% chance to get an apple. Then there's a 0.03% chance to get a golden apple, so you may want to try it. And of course, the chance will increase with different meshes. So here's like 1%, and there's also a chance for silkworms. So that's pretty cool. And it's like that for all of them. And there's gravel, bunch of other stuff, so much other stuff. So I'm not gonna show you everything, but I'll show you some of the important things, such as dirt. Now, dirt can actually not be put into any other mesh aside from string mesh. And you get a lot of things like stones, seeds. I'll get to the seeds later, but stone pebbles are used to make cobblestone, which you need to make a furnace. And that's honestly that's pretty important. That's what you should go for first. And of course, so that's one thing. So now this is the furnace right here that you're gonna need. So yeah, anyway, we'll get to that stuff a little later. But so you notice you get a bunch of seeds Actually, yeah, actually, no, this is very important. You should probably know about this first before any of that. That's not as essential. So, guys, so you'll have all these saplings from the stuff, and potentially from these, some varying other stuff. I'm pretty sure you can do this with seeds too. Yeah. So you'll have a bunch of seeds, other stuff. So you can put any sort of organic matter in there, except for dead bushes, just to show you guys that. But you can put things like flowers, and eventually it will actually turn into a piece of dirt once it's full. You can also use string. Just not much more room. So I'm just gonna empty my inventory out there. That's in case of emergency needed. Anyway, so eventually that'll turn to dirt, which is how you get the massive amounts of dirt to get all the seeds. Okay. I'm sorry, I got a little off topic with going to this first. I'm sorry about that. So the next thing, guys, is the crucibles. So after you've gotten enough stone to make a furnace, you're going to need. I'm going creative for this. You're going to need the unfired crucible, which is a bunch of porcelain clay. That is bone meal and clay. So clay, just as a reminder, actually, what in the world? Oh yeah, I'm a little rusty. I made this like 2 days ago. So yeah, okay. So you get the clay to make that by pretty much taking a bucket of water, which I have right here, and I believe it's dust, which I'll explain later, into one of these barrels. See, there's the dirt. So you put water and then dust, take it out, bam, clay. So then you break that. You're gonna have to do it a couple times to get enough. But then you need the bone meal, which of course you can get from dust as a 20% chance. So and that's the only way you can get it. So until of course you build the mob farm thingamajiggy, which you probably end up doing. Anyway, off topic still. So you gotta take the unfired crucible and throw it in a furnace, and it will become a crucible, which is used to make lava. See how just bam. So you take some sort of stone materials, it has to be cobblestone at least, and you fill it up, and it'll, and now, of course, you'll probably end up using a torch, just because you'll have that. I just wanted to use lava so it'd be a little faster. And I do believe, actually, that, if I hit uses, it's, you can use a lava bucket, and this is what you can use. You can use 1 piece of netherrack, and this is, like, per lava bucket. 5 gravel, 1 obsidian, 10 sand of any type, 20 dust, 4 cobblestone, or 4 stone. Now, heat sources are torches at 1 times speed, flint and steel at 4 times, and I think that's because, it's just, you have to keep doing it. And this one is blazing pyrotheum, which is 15 times. So if I could find a using pyrotheum bucket, it'll go a lot faster. Ooh, that's actually pretty crazy. That's insane. But if you notice, it's going extraordinarily fast. But anyway, I don't even know. I'm not sure what mod that's from, actually. So I'm sorry about that. If you guys want to know about that, I think it's like thermal expansion or something like that. Go away, dead bush. Okay, back on topic. Dang, this thing is setting a stone on fire. That might be an issue. Ah, stop it. Okay. Anyway, so now, guys, so now I'm going to go to this. This is something pretty useful. It's witch water. So now I'll explain what every single one of these does later. But so actually, no, I need to explain this now. So ancient spores. Yeah, okay. You get those from the dirt, and what they do is I think you're the right thing. Yeah, I should be. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe because it's already on grass? I'm sorry, this is supposed to work. If I just... Okay, so it has to be on dirt. Dang it. I'm sorry. Anyway, so on dirt, you can use ancient spores to turn it into mycelium. Mycelium is important because if you put a bucket, this is how it worked in right? This is how yeah. So that's how it worked in the other ones. So water bucket with mycelium under this. Oh, it's stone barrel. That makes more sense. But anyways, this is another thing though, is that if you have mycelium and then this water right here, it'll actually spawn mushrooms everywhere. I think it's actually working with the regular one too. But I don't know why it only shows a stone barrel. That's actually kind of odd. But it works. It should work with any barrel. Yeah, and it is. So that's what witch water looks like. But it'll spawn mushrooms occasionally. See, there's another one. So this is useful for mushroom farming if you need a lot of food. So the witch water is pretty much. Actually, I should probably show this. It's pretty funny. Not funny, but fun. So it'll turn mobs into more deadly forms, if you will. So if I just, make a little pool of it right there. So there's creeper, there's ones that are important. And there's skeleton, spider. These are the ones that are really necessary. So a creeper will become charged. A skeleton will become a wither skeleton. A cave spider and a what? Oh. And a spider becomes a cave spider. Okay, this is why I need this. Only one way to kill a spider, am I right? Anyway, now that's all gone and dealt with. So this is useful for like mob farms and but I forgot to mention blindness, wither, weakness, slowness. That's what you get if you step in it. Don't do that, please don't. You will most likely die. But it is useful. You're gonna need a couple of these, and I forgot to. Okay, anyway, you need these things. These are a little weird, but yeah, okay? So, they're different dolls. All of them have a base of a porcelain doll, which is, you can get 6 of them with an emerald and porcelain clay, or 4 of them with a diamond and porcelain clay. You remember how to make that. So, blazing doll is a nether wart, redstone, glowstone, and blaze powder. Blaze powder can actually be acquired with the dust and an iron stiffened mesh. All these things can be acquired through the mesh, I believe. Right, glowstone, yeah, all of them. So, creeping doll is some sort of black dye, any black dye, some redstone, nether wart, and 2 glowstone dust. Creeping doll. Floating doll is an ender pearl, end stone, which is craftable, is creatable, which is lava, glowstone dust, gets end stone. That's pretty crazy. And then glowstone, any sort of purple dye, and ender pearl, which, well, that's one thing you remember from that mod showcase. I think that's it, yeah. So you have to kill an enderman, that's gonna be the hard part. But that's what that one's for, I think. I think that's what this one's for. So, anyway, then the protecting doll seems not to have a crafting recipe yet. Yeah, there's only 3 crafting recipes. This is the protecting doll. There's no crafting recipe for this one as of yet for some reason. But if I put these, so blazing doll you put in lava, creeping doll and floating doll you put in those, and that you put in the protecting one you put in water. Now this is why I got this. It's so the blazing doll will spawn a blaze, the creeping doll will spawn an enderman, let me see if I get this right. The floating doll spawns a shulker, and the protecting doll spawns a guardian. Yeah, cool. Cool. So, now for the fun part. That is. I don't know how it is. Oh, that's from a different mod. So anyway, guys, so now I showed you guys what the spores did. So now I should probably show you what everything else does. I should probably grab some other stuff actually. So, sand, cactus seed spawns cactus, sugarcane seed spawns sugarcane. Grass seeds actually, it only works with dirt. Where I put the dirt? It works with dirt, and it pretty much just makes it grass. Then all the seeds that are the sapling type just spawn that sapling in, and then I already did birch, yeah. So then there's the potato and carrot, and you can also get the regular seeds, melon and pumpkin seeds. Now these pretty much act like carrots and potatoes, but they get planted like the other seeds. So here's that. So now there's only a couple other things, and so the hammer system. So the hammer system, it's actually pretty simple. If you look at this, it can hammer pretty much like all this sources is crushed, all that stuff. That's pretty much you crush the granite, diorite, andesite, and stone or netherrack and gets that. Then cobblestone, crush that with the hammer, and it can be any hammer. There's multiple types, but hammers are made with 2 sticks and 2 of whatever material: gold, iron, diamond, stone, or wood. Anyway, so cobblestone gets smushed into gravel, into sand, which goes into dust. So now, for some reason, the crushed granite gets red. Crushed granite gets red sand. Crushed diorite doesn't do anything. Crushed andesite, nothing. Endstone, nothing. And netherrack can get gold pieces, and it just depends on what degree of, like, how many. So you can't put cobblestone in there. You just have to crush that. But I'm pretty much just going to. There's also soul sand. So anyway, crushed diorite, nothing. Andesite, nothing. Endstone, nothing. Netherrack will get auto sieved right here. So guys, how this works is pretty complicated. Not really, but I'm going to show you. So pretty much you have a bunch of water flowing into these. These are water wheels. These are, which would be, and those right here are stone axles. So to make a water wheel, it is any sort of planks, 4 sticks, and then the stone axle, which is stone gears and stone rods. Stone rods are 3 cobblestone like that, and the stone gears are 5 cobblestone like that. So you line those up, and you have to make sure that, like, whichever, there's like a weird, it's kind of weird with the direction. Like if I was to place it like this, the water would need to flow in like that, and the next one would need to be placed in the same way. But you have to make sure that, like, whatever part you put is correct. So if you see how there's like a there's like an input part and an output part, gotta make sure that they line up, because otherwise it won't work. When setting this up, I figured that out. So then there is the auto sifter, if I can reach it. Auto sifter. That is 2 hoppers, 2 pistons, 4 stone gears, and a stone axle. And so how that works is you pretty much just sit the sieves on top of it, and they'll all automatically connect, and it'll sift all of them automatically. I don't think they have any way as of yet as to automatically crush them. However, there is a work in progress item right here, which is the grinder, which I pretty much will act like a auto hammer. Sorry about that noise. But I've set up this small system, so I do recommend having open blocks in because of this, the vacuum hopper, because that'll pretty much take. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, so certain things like that won't work. So like sand. Oh yeah, I guess I was just holding shift. Sorry, being dumb. Anyway. But so yeah, this is this is very useful because you could pretty much just like set that to do its thing, and you could have this with as many as you can, pretty much as many as you have, you can connect up to a certain point. I believe this is the radius that it has. But so this will pretty much allow you to, you know, instead of having to do this one at a time, once each block, and then having to sit there the entire time, just be like, boop. I guess you have to do it a couple times, but you still gotta click it a couple times until it works, and then boom, it'll sift through. And now if you don't have the vacuum hopper, it'll just sort of splurt out everywhere. That's why I recommend having open blocks installed. The vacuum hopper is just, you know, that, but it's in open blocks, so it's not part of the mod. Oops, I'm gonna need that. So, oh, by the way, it will spread trees that it touches the stuff. That's just something I remembered just from seeing that. So anyway, guys, so the last item in the mod that I have to show you is this, so the end cake. This is crafted with a cake and crystals, which are crafted like that. Now as a vendor. So you have to be hungry first. So let me just make sure I'm hungry. And so so once you eat it, it will teleport you into the end. So make sure you're ready before you eat it. But guys, that is the end for this mod showcase. I hope that you guys did find this very informative about the mod, and that you guys are now prepared to take on Skyblocks of your own, as well as having that interesting way to get to the end. Anyway, guys, hope that you guys do enjoy the rest of your day, and that this video allowed you to have a better Minecraft experience. But without any further ado, I will see you guys in the next video.